Okay, there we go. Should work now. I had a brief issue with my webcam and mic setup, but should be good to go now. So what I wanted to do today is just offer a brief preview of what you should be working on this week, and we are into week 11, and we're going to cover chapter 11 this week. I'm planning to cover that on Wednesday. And for today, I set up a discussion board over the readings on Orwell, and those include these questions. So we're in a unit on propaganda, and this is a subject that a number of you are covering in your research papers as well. And this is a appendix to 1984, a dystopian novel by George Orwell. Is really influential on a lot of science fiction, and even a lot of political theory regarding surveillance, authoritarianism, etc. And so you're asked to answer these questions based on that. You don't have to read the whole novel, but I assigned this part of it. So that was one. So that's one element that we're working on. The graded assignment, the major benchmark that you're working on this week is, of course, the annotated bibliography. So I wanted you to see that. And the textbook has a sample annotated bibliography, like a complete assignment, but I briefly wanted to take you through a sample annotation that gives another perspective on this. We've been working on some samples, and you did a discussion board on that. But in particular, this annotation, this is an example of an APA annotation, which you have the option to use. You can use MLA or APA, whichever you want. And in this instance, this novel by Ehrenreich, or not novel, this nonfiction study by Ehrenreich is summarized here. It says, in this book of nonfiction based on the journalist's research, Ehrenreich attempts to ascertain whether it's currently possible for an individual to live on minimum wage in America. So that's a very succinct summary of what the book is about. You would do this for any article, any work that you were looking at. Then it says, taking a job as a waitress, a maid in a cleaning service, and a Walmart sales employee, the author summarizes and reflects on her work, her relationships with fellow workers, and her financial struggles in each situation. So again, this is talking about now the nature of the evidence. So the first sentence, this is what she seeks to do. The second sentence, this is how this article does that. There are some comments about authorship, which certainly is something that you want to think about. Who is it that actually wrote what it is that you're looking at? And then an evaluation. So these are evaluative annotations. They talk about the value and usefulness of each of those sources. So the author is forthcoming about her methods, supplements her experiences with scholarly research, and her project is timely, descriptive, and well researched. So that talks about how and why this particular source is useful to you as you move forward in this project. You have the option in these annotations to talk more directly about what sections of the essay are going to benefit from these individual sources. You can talk about how one source relates to another. It's kind of up to you. I don't have a lot of set rules on the structure there. I just want for the annotated bibliography to include annotations for 10 sources that start with an MLA or APA citation, and then break things down by summarizing the source, talking about the author, and evaluating its usefulness for your individual project. So I look forward to reading those. And I certainly will be available to help in any way that I can with any questions that you might have. So, so you can look forward to that. I'll have your proposal grades posted. It's been a little chaotic with our shift on campus here, but certainly happy to work with you on any extensions you might need as well as we move forward. So, so best of luck this week, and I will see you on Wednesday.